All right, let's rock and roll. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the live stream. We have a wonderful show for you tonight. It's going to be very entertaining, I think. We're going to be creating a level 5 D&D adventure tonight. So if you're new to D&D, if you're new to that sort of thing, then you're going to see the process that I use when I create the adventures that I create. It's a little bit of a streamlined process because in the context of a stream, and we only have 3 hours to create an entire adventure. But it's essentially the process that I used. And by the end of this stream, we are going to have an entire D&D adventure created that anybody could run in their groups. And I will also put this over on my website, thedmlayer.com, where anybody and everybody can get it to use for free in their groups and all that good stuff. By the way, there's tons of free resources over on my website, thedmlayer.com. I have tons and tons of D&D adventures. I have NPCs, I have magic items, I have adventure ideas, I have random tables, I have just tons of different resources for dungeon masters over on my site, thedmlayer.com. I've mentioned that 3 times now. Thedmlayer.com, there's 4. All right, anyway, lots of cool stuff over there, and it's free, so go check it out. So what we create tonight will be over there. I usually get it up tomorrow morning sometime, so you can look for it there, and I'll blast social media with links to it as well to let people know about it, so no worries. And before we get in, I want to give a shout out to my awesome patrons who help keep the lights on around here. Really appreciate everything you guys do, all the support and all that good stuff. Let's read off the names in red. They support at a higher level and give more, and I really appreciate that. We have Abby C, Baobon, Candy Sora, Clammed Oyster, DM Silver, Drake H, Ed R, Lisa Goose, Emmy, Float 71, Goliath Cleric, Hussy Man, Iron Lord 79, John Kenny, Joe M, Joseph H, Kurt Y, Lord Humongous, Mr. T, Nathan, Owen D, Penguin Butt, Shane C, Sophia W, Son of a Sofa Man, Tactical Tokens, Tim Black, Theta Tag, and Yokai. Thank you so much. The list keeps getting bigger. Well, I am currently, this is like a sneak peek for patrons. I am currently in the middle of sort of brainstorming a revamp to my patron right now. Essentially what I'm going to start doing, probably this is going to start in January, but I'm getting all the framework in place right now. I'm going to start giving a monthly PDF to my patrons that is going to include tons of Dungeon Master stuff, like adventure ideas, encounters, NPCs, magic items, entire adventures and stuff like that. So I'm going to start creating a PDF for my patrons as well. It's going to give them lots of tools and resources that they can use in their games. So that is probably rolling out it's planned to roll out in January is what the plan is. So the patron is going to get a little beefing up. It's going to look a little prettier around there. You're going to get more stuff for your pledges. So yeah, so look for that in January. A little sneak peek for you all. So it's going to be, so Amber's, the way it's going to work is it'll be tiered. So as far as the PDF goes, the PDF is going to have, right now it's planned to have 3 different tiers to it. So if you pledge at $5, you get a certain amount. You get tier 1 of the PDF. If you pledge at $10, you're going to get tier 2 of the PDF, which includes more content. And then if you pledge at tier 3, which is $15, so at $15, you'll get the tier 3 of the PDF, which includes all of the content, like everything in the PDF. So, yeah, and which means I'll be adding a $15 tier to my Patreon as well. So I don't really have much more information than that to share with you at the moment, but that's kind of the idea behind it. So, yeah. All right, let us start creating our D&D adventure. Whee! Let's go to my spreadsheet. That's not a spreadsheet, it's a Word document. That's my coffee cam. I mean, we could create a D&D adventure inside my cup of coffee. But I don't know how that would work. Let's probably use this Word document over here instead. Am I going to make you spend even more money, Dan? I mean, my goal, Dan, is to extract every dime from your wallet that I can. Mont Pent, what's up, dude? How you doing? All right. No, the Pikel, 100% move to Patreon. Move to Patreon. Like hardcore. Cancel your Twitch sub, go to Patreon. It's so much better over there. You're first of all, the first thing I'm gonna say is you will not, the benefits for Twitch subs are not going to be the same as Patreon. Okay, like Twitch subs aren't, you don't get anything for a Twitch sub, you know what I mean? But Patreon, you're gonna get a bunch of junk, bunch of content. You're gonna get a lot more value for your money over on Patreon. And in all honesty, like more of the money that you spend goes toward helping me create more content for you guys. Like Twitch takes half of what you do of your sub money. Patreon takes like 7%. So you're going to get more on Patreon, and I get like more of the money. Like, why do you really want to make Amazon rich? Do you know what I mean? Or would you rather help me to create more content for everybody else? Most of which is free too. So anyway, so you can choose how you spend your money, but the Twitch subs are not gonna, you will not get the PDF by being a Twitch sub. You will not get the PDF by being a member on YouTube. It's going to be Patreon exclusive, Patreon only. You have to be on Patreon to get that stuff. So definitely, I would consider going to Patreon as opposed to Twitch. Twitch just takes half of your sub money and, I don't know, throws it into a black hole somewhere. Makes Amazon richer. I don't know. They pay quarterly dividends to Amazon before Twitch gets shut down. Which might happen with all the DMCA horse crap going on and how horrible Twitch is with handling it, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, whatever. Let's create an adventure tonight. Yay! Wee! I refunded your push-ups, Fred, because I didn't get to them. If I don't get to a redemption in a stream, which happened last time, I just refund them at the end of the night. So you got your money back, or you got your points back, or whatever. All right, so this is our spreadsheet. This is a level 5 adventure. The first thing that I do when I'm creating an adventure is I brainstorm creatures for the adventure. So let's get some thoughts on creatures that we could put in this adventure. Okay, Dan. This is level 5. So if this is a level 5 creature or level 5 adventure, we're mostly looking for CR2 creatures that are around CR2 is what we're going to want, because we do not want like only one creature against an adventuring party. That usually makes for very bad encounters. We want to have several creatures to go against them. And if we're dealing with several creatures, we're probably around CR2 level as far as the strength of creatures. So give me some ideas for CR2s. What's up, Timberwolf? Yeah, Nightwalker.
That's a little bit too hard. I think we would just murder everybody if we did Nightwalkers. It's just they would all die.
So we're creating a level 5 adventure, and we're creating it for levels 4 through 6, which means that I will actually create the encounters for level 5. Which means it'll be a little bit harder for level 4, a little bit easier for level 6, but hey, you know, split the difference. So this is actually perfectly done right here. And then, for instance, if we have, what's a CR2? I don't know. If we have a CR2, for instance, let me just narrow this down to CR2s. There we go. I'm just gonna pick one. So if we have a CR2 creature and we have like, I have 3 of them now. It's a medium encounter for level 5 group. I have 4 of them. It's still a medium encounter. 5 of them becomes hard, right? So that's why I said level 2. But a CR2, we could have some CR3s. The boss might be like a CR5 and then has a couple minions or something, you know? But that's kind of what we're aiming for. We're aiming for like mostly CR2s and 3s, maybe like a 4 or a 5, which would serve as the boss. But those are the CRs that we're looking for. Let's see. Gibbering Mouther. Ooh, I haven't used those before. Those are nasty. A winter themed adventure. I kind of like that idea. I haven't done like a winter themed. You got me, Skelebot. Okay. Winter themed adventure. Winter. Is there such thing as an ice golem? There's an ice devil. That's not gonna work. Ice toad. Hey, we have an ice toad. Ice troll. Ooh, ice spider. Ice mephit. No way, an ice mephit. There's not an ice golem though. Obviously, we're not homebrewing monsters. We can't homebrew monsters tonight. We don't have time to create an entire adventure plus homebrew monsters. It'll never happen. So just throw that idea out. Ice mephit. Ice mephit would be nice. That's a CR 1/2. Okay, so I think we have the first creature. It's an ice mephit. CR 1/2. What else? What else is roughly? What else is ice or cold themed? Ice or cold themed? A polar bear. A snow golem? Is a snow golem a thing? Oh my word! A snow golem is a thing. It's in Rise of the Frost Maiden, and it is a CR 3. Oh, that's perfect. Snow golem. Okay, there we go. We'll use a snow golem. Snow golem, CR 3. Oh, we're on a roll. That's beautiful. Okay, what else? What else we got? Snow maiden? Curse of Strahd? What the heck is that? A snowy owlbear? Oh, dude. Okay. A giant ice toad. Yeah, there was like there's an ice toad, which is a CR1, and there's a giant ice toad. I kind of feel like we could have an ice toad, which is a CR1, and a giant ice toad CR. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so we have an ice toad, CR1, giant ice toad, CR3. Was it 3? Was that what it was? Hold on a second. Yeah. All right, beautiful. Okay, hold on a second. An ice spider? Oh, you guys, an ice troll. That is so cool. Could they survive an ice troll? That's only a hard. That's a hard. You guys, if we give an ice troll, which is a CR8, that's only a hard encounter. Oh, dude, we could totally do an ice troll. It has a cold aura. Oh, that's beautiful. I love auras that deal damage. Oh, that's awesome. Stupid regeneration. It's always the same thing. If it takes acid or fire damage. I hate this crap because there is always a wizard or somebody in the group that is throwing like firebolt. There's always someone throwing fire damage at monsters. So the regeneration is pointless. This is so dumb. I hate how regeneration works in D&D. There's always somebody throwing fire at stuff. But we could use an ice troll. Sorry, a little bit of a rant there. Totally use an ice troll. Ice troll, CR8. Beautiful. Rant counter equals 1. An ice troll with like a layer action. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Saber-toothed tiger. White wyrmling dragon. Ooh. No, I agree, Fred. I think that's what we're gonna do. We might just change what damage stops the regeneration. I totally agree. Because it's lame. I don't know about white dragon, wyrmling. I mean, it's a CR2. It's only a CR2. That's deceptive though. That's deceptive. They could. That's deceptive. That's a lot of damage. And it's a Constitution saving throw. It's an easy one though. Most people will save that. You could have a white dragon wyrmling. It's a CR2. I'm gonna put it on the sheet, but we might end up with monsters that we just can't. We might have too many. But white dragon wyrmling. I have a cat at my feet. Who's rubbing against me? Squeaky. Squeaky's gonna bother me the whole stream. He's like right under my feet here. He's gonna start biting me. I guarantee you he's gonna start biting me. But he always does. He's jealous. You guys know that he's jealous because I'm talking to you guys and I'm not giving him attention. That's what he does all the time. He's a big baby. All right. Oh, I saw saber-toothed tiger. Saber-toothed tiger. That's a CR2. That's great. Saber-toothed tiger. Is it hyphenated? Hold on. Is it hyphenated? Yes, it is. Saber-tooth tighter, CR2. Beautiful. All right, we have quite a few guys here for the cold. What we should do is we should say this takes place up in the mountains on a glacier. That way, even if somebody's running a game and it's not the winter months, you could still, you know, it would still be an ice themed or a cold place, you know. I'm a cat tree chair. You're in the cat tree chair. Yeah, but he doesn't do this to me when I'm just sitting here all day working though, you know. A huge polar bear. Okay, hold on. Okay. Polar bear. Yeah, polar bear is a CR2. Oh, that's nice. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right. I mean, I feel like, so like the ice troll is definitely our big bad boss, right? We definitely have the ice troll as our boss dude. And then we have a snow golem. Oh, geez, this is cool. You know, the thing is that a lot of these creatures I've never used before, which kind of makes me excited. It's always fun to use creatures I haven't used before. Okay, awesome. We have a good variety of like ice stuff going on here. Now we don't want to bite off more than we chew. I mean, we might end up with creatures that we don't get to use because we can only make the adventure so big because we only got so much time here. A white guard drake. Oh, hold on a second. Let me look that up. White guard drake. That's a CR2. Oh man. And they like when you raise them, they become very loyal to whoever raises a guard drake. It's a CR2. I'm almost wondering. Hold on a second. So white guard drake, CR2. We should, you know what we could do? We could build out kind of like encounters. Sometimes I do this before I even like create more details. I will build out encounter groupings, like how many encounters are going to take place and stuff. But what if, okay, what's a CR? Okay, hold on. If we have the ice troll and the white guard drake, how hard of a challenge? Because I'm almost thinking, what if the, oh, that's deadly. That's just, so the ice troll could have a white guard drake that it raised. Or it could just have a white dragon wyrmling. What if the ice troll, no, white dragons are very, very intelligent. So, but they are the stupider of the dragons, I feel. They're still intelligent, but they're pretty stupid still. Hold on, let's see. White dragon wyrmling. What's their intelligence? Oh, they're pretty stupid. Wait, maybe are white dragons really, really stupid? Oh, they're only like human intelligence. Even the ancient ones are human intelligence. Oh yeah, white dragons are totally stupid. They kind of get like average human intelligence by the time they're like 500 years old or something. But before that, they're just like brain dead. Look at this. So I could easily see an ice troll that has a white dragon wyrmling as a pet. They're so dumb. And an ice troll, I'm assuming that an ice troll is probably immune. I mean, it's probably immune to cold damage. Yeah, it's immune to cold damage. So the white dragon wyrmling would hardly be able to hurt it. Like scratching it and stuff, it's scratching it. The troll's just healing it. You know what I mean? So it's immune to its breath attack. So it makes sense to me. You would have an ice troll with a white dragon wyrmling as a pet. And maybe some room out, there's another room or something that has the guard drakes. You know what I mean? Oh man. Oh, this sounds cool. I like this. Yes, Squeaky. My cats are gathering. Go to the cat cam. I got cats all over the place. Got one's off camera over there. One you can see his butt. You can just see his butt right there. He's cat loafing currently. It's beautiful. All right, cool. I think we have some really cool ideas here. So the question is so I feel like the location is going to be a glacier. a glacier up in the mountains. I need a name for the glacier. Brainstorm a name for the glacier, please. I need a name for this glacier where this adventure takes place. Name. Give me a name for this glacier. It's like up in the mountains. No. Darn it, Dan. I'm gonna add a banned word. Dan, I am gonna add your name as a banned word on Twitch. All right, I'm like, White Dragon Spine. Give me a glacier. I just want a glacier. It's your payment, Luke. The Azure Giant. Ooh, Icy Spine. The Icy Spine. Ice Peak. Ooh, the Ice Peak Mountains is the name. Oh, the Icy Spine. Forlorn Spire, Aurora Glacier. Yeah, I like the Azure Spine. Ooh, the Azure Spine. Okay, here we go. The Azure Spine. This would be a glacier high in peaks of the Icy Spine Mountains. There we go. The Azure Spine. Wait, the Icy... Hold on a sec. We can't do that. Does that make sense? The Azure Spine? The Icy Spine Mountains? The Icy Peak Mountains. What if we call them the Icy Peak Mountains? Morrow Peaks? All right, Morrow Peak Mountains. Feel like there we go. There we go. How's that? The Azure, the Azure Peak doesn't make any sense for a glacier. It's called the Azure Spine because it runs down a part of the mountains and forms like the spine of the mountains. All right. A glacier high in the peaks of the Morrow Peak Mountains that the glacier runs down several. No, what do you call it? Not miles. What's the term for? It's a unit of measurement that is more than a mile, that rarely gets used. What is it? League. Thank you. How many miles are in a league? How many miles are in a league? Does anybody know offhand? Not kilometers. We don't do kilometers around here. Half of my target audience wouldn't know what that means. How many miles are in a league? Don't make me Google this. Thank you. Okay, about 3.5. Okay, cool. Thank you. The glacier runs down the spine of the mountains. The glacier stretches through the mountains for several leagues, forming an icy spine. Hello, how are you, Squeaky? He's bothering me. Look at him. Look at him bothering me. Forming an icy spine of sorts. Okay. You're gonna get picked on. He is so gonna get picked on. Come here, Squeaky. Come here. He's running away. He knows I'm gonna pick him up. When he bugs me like that, I pick him up, and he doesn't like being picked up. So Levi, I'm gonna get him. He keeps bugging me. I'm gonna get him. There's orange. I think that's orange or something. All right, so that's the location. Okay, this is the location of the adventure. All right, now what is the plot? Like, what is the storyline? So we have a bunch of. So our main villain is this ice troll, and he has a pet white dragon wyrmling. But what is the plot here? The storyline? What is the problem that's happening? What are these villains doing in the game world that's causing conflict? We have to get that like central idea for this adventure. So what is that going to be? Give me some ideas here. I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like if we just say that the troll and the dragon are terrorizing a town, it's too cliched. I want something a little bit, you know, more like different, you know. Squeaky, I swear, Squeaky. Ooh. The troll has found an artifact that he is using to grow the glaciated area already engulfing local villages. Ah. What if, yeah, okay, so. Okay. I like this idea. Okay. So what we're gonna say here is a storyline. All right, give me a thing here. What's the name of the ice troll? What's the name? We need a name for the ice troll. Brainstorm me a name for the ice troll. Okay. Something. An ice troll has discovered. And the name of, okay, just give me the name for the ice troll first. An ice troll has discovered an ancient artifact dedicated to the deity of frost and is using it to expand the Azure Spine glacier. This is causing frigid air. I can't spell frigid. Ah, it's so hard. Frigid air to roll down from the Morrow Peak mountains onto surrounding villages and towns. Inhabitants in the area believe another ice age is upon them and are seeking someone who can save the day. To stop it. All right, okay, name for the troll. Here we go. Name for the troll. All right, I'm gonna go look through the ideas for the name of the troll. What I want you to brainstorm now is a name for this artifact. Ooh, Ganzil One Tooth, Frost Eater, Bonebreaker, Silver Maw, Shivermaw. Ooh, Shivermaw. I like that. Frostbeard. Oh, that sounds good too. Shivermaw, Frostbeard. Shivermaw, Frostbeard. Oh, I like Frostbeard. Okay, NPCs. Frostbeard. An ice troll in the Morrow Peak mountains. Who recently discovered an ancient artifact. All right, there we go. Hell's frozen disc. The veal of Ariel I don't want to name it. I don't want to use Aureal is too close to like Wizards copyrighted material. I don't want to use that. Spring of Eternal Winter. Ooh. Nothing with Aureal in it. It's copyrighted. I can't use that word. What's up, Deceiver? Yeah, I hate pre-rolls. Pre-rolls are so stupid. I kind of spring of Eternal Winter. Spring of Eternal Winter. Don't spam, please. Frozen Heart. A Frozen Heart. Ooh. The Veil of Winter. Oh, the Veil of Winter. Oh, I like that. The Veil of Winter. That's cool. Oh, the Veil of Eternal Winter. Yeah. I don't know. The Veil of Winter is like, it's good and it's elegant. It's like simplicity and elegance. It's just Veil of Winter. The Veil of Winter. All right. So an ice troll. Hold on a second. The ice troll Frostbeard has discovered the Veil of Winter, an ancient artifact dedicated to the deity of frost, and is using it to expand the okay, there we go. Beautiful. So here's our villain. Here's what he's doing. This is the conflict that he causes in the game world. And the inhabitants are trying, they want that to stop. All right, beautiful. Excellent. I feel like NPCs and other stuff. Because we're gonna talk about the Veil of Winter really quick. The Veil of Winter. This artifact. This artifact. It could be, what does it look like? It could literally be a veil that you put around your face. You literally put it around your face. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You wear it like a scarf. Oh yeah, you just wear it like a scarf. Yeah. Yeah, it's an actual, well, it could be a veil that goes around your face, or it could be a scarf that you put around. I think a literal veil. Yeah, this artifact is a veil, is a white veil with icicles. Spelling is gonna be hard here. Okay, come on. There, nope, a reaping hook. Okay, I can't spell sickles. Somebody please help. Spell check didn't help. With icicles dangling from it. Icicles. Oh my word, I'm so bad. It's one word? No wonder I can't get it right. Oh geez, that's so horrible. Why would you spell it? It should be 2 words. Ice sickles. It should be 2 words. Okay, I gotta talk to someone. I gotta get a rep from like Merriam-Webster or something. It's ridiculous. All right, let's keep going here. This artifact is a white veil with icicles dangling from it. Once every 100 years, it can be activated, allowing the wearer, it can be attuned to and activated, allowing the wearer to bring down an ice age in the surrounding area. It also causes nearby like ice creatures or creatures that are like native to cold areas, nearby Arctic creatures, to be drawn to the bearer and serve it and serve him and serve them. Oh man. No, once every 1,000 years. Once every 1,000 years. Once every 1,000 years, it can be attuned to. This ice age lasts 100 years, after which the artifact becomes dormant. What is the way to like, oh, that's interesting. Goliath Village has been having their warriors go off to serve the troll. That's interesting. I don't know if we can fit any more creatures into this adventure though. Hold on a second. I got distracted. You distracted me. How do you stop this artifact? So like, do you just kill the bearer? Like, if the wearer of the veil is slain, the artifact is thwarted. Like, what would be the way of defeating the artifact? You could just kill the troll, right? I don't want to make it too complicated. You melt it? Ooh. Must be. Oh, wait a second. It must be. Well, I don't know. It can be deactivated. Maybe if the fire of Mount Doom, you burn it with fire. Okay, hold on a second. The artifact can be forced into dormancy by slaying the bearer and engulfing it in. Would you engulf it in a block of ice? That seems like that would just help an ice thing. It needs to be like fire, right? Drench it in the blood of a fire type creature. Engulfing it in fire for 24 hours. Yeah, I like that. In blazing hot fire. Blazing hot fire for an entire day. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Now we have the way to thwart it. Excellent. Okay, that's good enough. Bardabear, thank you so much for this tier 2. I really appreciate it, dude. Let's spam some emotes for Bardabear in a way to thank him for the tier 2. Very, very cool. I'm getting hungry too. Starting to get hungry, folks. It's not a good sign. All right, so we have the plot here, and we have a location. What is the name of a village? So inhabitants in the area believe another ice age is upon them and are seeking someone to stop it. But we're gonna have to have some sort of quest giver. There's gonna have to be somebody who actually gives this quest to the characters. Who would that be? Like, maybe we can't assume that the players are just gonna conveniently be in one of these villages. Like, they have to be, but we need to assume that in order for the dungeon master to give a plot hook to his players, like, the players might be off somewhere, who knows where. And then the dungeon master is going to have to deliver a plot hook to them. So maybe the inhabitants of the area send out word that they're looking for heroes to solve this problem or something. I don't know. Dwarves or something? A major blizzard drives them to the village to seek shelter. Oh! That might actually work. A frozen corpse grasping a note that contains a plea for aid. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. I kind of like that. Inciting action. Okay. So this is our adventure hook. This is our plot hook. Okay. Here are a few ways the game master might present present this adventure to their players, to the characters. In their journeys, the characters come across a frozen corpse. A frozen corpse. In their journeys, the characters come across a frozen corpse. Clutching a parchment. The parchment contains a plea for help from what's the name of a village? Give me the name of a village that could be in the foothills of these mountains. I need a name of a village. A town in the foothills of the Morrow Peak Mountains. Frostback Village, Eldon Town, Silver Fall, Bay Hollow, Snow. Frostback Village, Bite Hook. Silver Fall. We're gonna go with Silver Fall. Thank you. I'm gonna ban 3 letters, like D, A, and N, or just banned. Like any word that has those letters is just banned. It's gone. All right. This is what you've done, Dan. This is what you've done to the stream, Dan. Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. The characters come across a frozen corpse clutching a parchment. The parchment contains a plea for help from Silver Fall, from the inhabitants of Silver Fall. It describes the Ice Age coming down upon them and promises a great reward for any who would save them. An Ice Age coming down upon them from the Morrow Peak Mountains. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. One more plot hook. What's another way that characters might learn about this? Dansville. A village where speaking the name Dan is met by an immediate death sentence. One more plot hook. I want one more plot hook. Ooh. A lord complains about tribute not being delivered and employs the adventuring group to go to Silver Fall. No, maybe not a tribute, but maybe trade route being disrupted or something. Okay. I think a trade route being disruptive. Yeah. A local lord commissions the trade route from Silver Fall. Trade route from the Silver Fall area to a city that the characters frequent is being disrupted. A local lord commissions the characters to travel to Silverfall, find out what is going on, and resolve the matter. All right, what's the reward going to be for that? In either case, the inhabitants of... Oh. What would the reward be? Ice cream? Let's say the inhabitants of Silverfall would be willing to pay. It's level 5, so how much gold are you going to get at level 5? Hold on a second. Let's come back to this. I feel like we need to roll on our loot table. We need to roll on our loot table and determine how much treasure is going to be in this adventure. So let's see. Treasure. Let's call it loot to distribute. So, okay. So let's go over to D&D Beyond, sources, Dungeon Master Guide, and treasure, random treasure. All right, this is a level 5 adventure, so we'll do one roll on the level 5 through 10 treasure hoard. So now we're going to generate our treasure. This is a step in the adventure creation process that I do whenever it becomes relevant, as it just did. So how many treasure rolls? This adventure contains one roll from the level 5 through 10 treasure hoard table in the game master's core rulebook. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And we still got to note that, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. And loot to distribute. All right, let's roll on this table. Let's see what we got going on here. So I need to get a dice roller. You know what? I can roll. I have physical dice. Oh yeah, I own physical dice. Let's roll physical dice today. How's that sound? Whoops, sorry if that was loud. Usually I mute when I dump them out. Forgot to. I blame it on Squeaky. Squeaky's too loud. All right, let's go to our coffee cam, which has dice. Whee! Actually, I should put this over into the side here. And so I need to roll for the copper pieces. So 2d6 times 100 copper pieces. So here we go. So 200 copper pieces. I'm gonna shut up, Squeaky. My cat's just prowling below my feet. Meow, meow. Can you hear him? Oh crap! I just closed my window. Darn it! Hold on, I just accidentally closed. I just closed everything. Give me a hot second here. I'm a genius. Squeaky, I am kind of busy tonight, and you're being a big pain in the butt. Thank you, Squeaky. Stop being a pain in the butt. All right, I have to find my Dungeon Master Guide again because I was a moron, and I closed I clicked the wrong button, and I closed the whole window. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Dungeon Master Guide. Where is this thing? Random treasure. Let's try not to close the window again, huh? Good call. Good call, genius. Here we go. 2d6 times 100 silver pieces. No, 2d6 times 1000 silver pieces. Okay, I rolled 2 6s, so 12,000 silver pieces. Oh my word. 12,000 silver pieces. All right, and then 6d6 times 100 gold pieces. So I have 8, 12, 17, 19, 25. So 2,500 gold pieces. And I am just show you what I'm doing. I'm really just rolling on this table. That's all I'm doing. So I just rolled these numbers right here. And now I'm gonna roll 3d6 times 100 for the platinum pieces. So let's go head back over here. This is 3d6 times 10. So I got 9 and 10. So I have 100 platinum pieces. And I just throw this into my spreadsheet. My Word document, 100 platinum pieces. And then we're going to head, now we're rolling on this table right here, which is gonna tell us how many, if we get some magic items and stuff like that. I roll out of the book. I roll out of the book. I can, if my players don't have enough gold, I can always give them more. But if I give them too much, then it's hard to fix that. It's harder to fix that. And okay, we gotta roll a D100. All right, this is an important roll. The D100 right here is an important roll. The higher this roll, the better cool stuff they get. There we go. Well, once you get to like level 8 and above, you have way more gold than you'll ever use in your life, usually. Just by rolling. Oh my word, you guys, we got a 98. We got a 98 on this table. Oh man, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be crazy. Holy crap. Okay, so the first thing is they get 2d4 magic items. 2d4 art objects that are worth 250 gold pieces each. Holy crap. Oh my word. Okay, hold on a second. Let's go over here. All right, weighted dice. What is it? 2d4. Okay, let me get my caltrops. Okay, here we go. 2d4. Let's see what we get. I got a 2 and a 1. Okay, so 3 art objects. Brainstorm different art objects. Please brainstorm art objects in the chat. And that's what they're going to be. So I got 3 art objects worth 250 gold pieces each. All right. So what's the first one? A painting. Okay. A painting. 250 gold pieces. Oh, I should probably show you my spreadsheet. Painting. An ice sculpture. That's going to melt. A silver goblet. Squeaky, I'm working. I can't give you all the attention in the world right now. Jeez. What else? A goat? Ooh, a silver framed mirror. Okay, I like that. Ooh, a crystal skull. That's cool. Silver framed mirror. 250 gold pieces. Beautiful. All right, excellent. Now we are going to roll for, now we roll 1d4 times on magic item table G. So 1d4 times. What's on table G? Holy crap, you guys. Look at this table. There's like nothing bad on this table. This is the table. Jeez. This is like heaven. This is the table. That's the table to roll on. Okay, 1d4 times. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Watch, it's gonna be like a 4. It's gonna be a 4. It's a 3. Woo! It's a 3. Dang! Cloak of Displacements do not exist in my game world or any other worlds that I create, nor any adventures that I create. Because I am not a human. I'm not a human. I'm a monster. All right. So three items off from this table is what we're gonna get. So I'm going to roll a D100 for the first one. Yeah, at level 5, a cursed item is kind of like pointless almost because they're just going to cast remove curse on it or pay for somebody to cast it. Cursed items are horrible. I have never gotten any use or nothing. Like cursed items that I give my players are just like, oh, it's cursed, let's go sell it. That's what happens. It's just like blah. They always fall flat. They've never been any fun. So I've given up. Oh man, a 10. They got a 10. Okay, so let's see what that is. A 10. Oh, a weapon +2. Holy crap. A weapon +2 at level 5. Okay, now we have to determine what weapon it is. So what I want to do is I'm going to go into, I'm going to do this randomly. We'll go into the player's handbook. And we're going to go to the equipment section for the weapons. And we have a simple ranged, martial melee, or martial range. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d4, and that's going to determine which category the weapon comes from. Everything gets determined randomly, you know. D4. I got a 3. So a 3, Squeaky, stop biting my leg. A 3 is a martial melee weapon. So 3 is this cat. Come here, Squeaky. Come here, big baby. Come here. Oh. I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. Big baby, quit biting me. That's what I do. I just pick him up and pet him, and he hates being picked up. That's his punishment for biting me. He's like nipping at my calf. All right, so now there's probably about 20 or so weapons here. So I'm just gonna roll a d20, and that will determine what weapon I pick off from this. A 10. So now I'm just gonna count down this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A Morning Star. So it's a +2 Morning Star. There we go. What's a Morning Star like? Is that a pretty decent weapon? Oh yeah, it's a 1d8 weapon with piercing. Oh, that's a great weapon. That's beautiful. Nice. That's a great weapon. Well, most of these weapons are pretty good in one way or another. Trident kind of sucks. All right, let's keep going. Whoops, let's go back to this. And we got to roll on this table again. The table G. We got 2 more rolls on table G to do. So let's do this. A D100. D100. Here we go. Where's that? Right here. Oh, I got an 18. I got an 18. That is a armor of vulnerability. You guys, we got a cursed item. We rolled a cursed item. Armor of vulnerability. That's 18 on this table right here. Armor of vulnerability. While wearing this armor, you have resistance to one of the following damage types: bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. The GM chooses the type or determines randomly. The curse is that I think every other one you have vulnerability to. Oh, that's beautiful. Cool. That'll balance out the +2 Morning Star. Holy crap. All right. So we're just going to put this in here. Armor of vulnerability. Vulnerability. What is the most common type of weapon damage that monsters do? I mean, obviously ranged attacks are usually piercing, but otherwise it's slashing. Slashing is probably one of the most common, I would think, right? I want to make it the most, I want to have the vulnerability to be the most. Hold on, how does this work again? Oh, resistance. So the resistance should be to piercing. No. Make the resistance to bludgeoning. Yeah, we'll make it resistant to bludgeoning because bludgeoning is the least common damage type, I feel. And then they're vulnerable to piercing and slashing. Oh, that's devious. Yeah, let's go with bludgeoning. So bludgeoning resistance. Squeaky, stop whining at me. You are so needy. Jeez. Squeaky wants me to end my live stream so that I can just like pay more attention to him, I guess. Band of Badgers, thanks for the raid, dude. Really appreciate it, man. That's awesome, dude. All right. The raiders came in just as I was yelling at my cat. Like, stop bothering me. He's prowling around, biting me, meowing at me because he wants attention. He won't look at. I have two other cats here. I have Orange, who's looks like he's licking himself, and Mommy sitting here just being good. And Squeaky is just prowling around my feet. There's his tail bothering me. It's a little punk. All right, so we just created. Oh, we have one more roll. So let's go here. Oh wait, okay, so we have one more roll on table G to determine the loot that's going to be in this adventure. And so that's going to be a D100. All right, let's see what we get here. Whee! A 44. So we got a 44. And a 44 on here is Giant Slayer. What is this? Oh, it's a type of weapon. Hold on a second. Let's open this up. Giant Slayer. It's a weapon. Any axe or sword. You get a +1 bonus, blah. When you hit a giant, it takes. Oh my word. Oh, or fall prone. Oh, it makes it fall prone. Oh, okay. Applicable weapons. All right, let's roll and see which weapon this is gonna be. So it looks like we have eight different possibilities. Yeah, 8 possibilities. So I'll roll a D8, and that will determine what type of Giant Slayer we get here. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Whee! A 2. All right, what was the 2? A 2 is a battle axe. Oh my word. Giant Slayer battle axe. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Giant Slayer battle axe. All right, so this is the loot. This is the loot that we have available to distribute. And over the course of this entire adventure, I really need to take a bio break. Like, I hardcore need to take a bio break. Sorry, this has got to happen. Giant, dude, does anybody, did somebody redeem a cat strike? I'll totally do a cat strike. Did somebody redeem one? Do I have a redemption for a cat strike? Oh, I do. Ambers, thank you, Ambers. I will do a cat strike while I take my bio break. All right, beautiful. Let's get this going. Come on, kitties, let's go. Oh, we got 6 of them tonight. Hi, Squeaky. This is Squeaky, by the way, the one on my knee. He's the one that's been bothering me. All right. All right, you guys are kind of in the way here. There we go. That's better. All right. You guys watch the kitties. I'm gonna take a bio. Holy crap. I went upstairs. My wife had food. She was making like nachos. And I was like, Oh, I had to eat some nachos. I just hope I don't have anything in my teeth. That's like my only concern. So I was hungry. I was complaining about being hungry too. And then she had these, I go up there and it's like this amazing aroma in the kitchen. I'm just like, what is going on up here? She had nachos with like chimol. She made some, chimol is like it's a salsa. She made some homemade chimol and then these beans with barbecue beans and stuff to go on this. Oh man. I had no choice but to eat nachos. Yeah. It's in the stash. Ah, there we go. Get that stuff out of there. All right, let's keep going here. Where were we? We were not there. So we had just created the adventure, the loot that will go in the adventure here. And the reason we created the loot was up here, we were trying to decide what reward the characters would get from the villagers or from this noble person if they went on this adventure. So I feel like a reward of 1,000 gold pieces would be pretty good. How about 1,000 gold pieces? That's a pretty good size reward. So I just deduct it from there and would be willing to pay 1,000 gold pieces to the characters if they can stop the Ice Age. Yeah, if they can stop the impending Ice Age. All right. That's good. And then the local lord, he promises 1,000 gold pieces if the characters can open the trade route back up. And then we will say, the inhabitants of Silver Fall can point the characters to, what's the name of that glacier? The Azure Spine glacier up in the mountains. Where they believe the source of the Ice Age to be. All right, so that's how they end up going up there. There we go. 20% income tax. That's not that much. Do you know how much my income tax is? Like, just because like I have my own business and stuff, it's more like 30%. I have to set aside 30% of all of my profits to pay taxes on. 30%, dude. It's crazy. All right, let's do this. So we have that's our plot hook. That's our initiating action. So I think we're good there. I think we are at the part where we're gonna flesh out the details of this adventure. We're not gonna do random encounters right now. If we have any time, we might, but we usually don't have time. Probably don't need bullet list for that. All right, we're ready to flesh out the adventure details. So I think the first encounter they're probably gonna have, deduct my cat expenses as they're critical to the channel. Yeah, no kidding. It's like $10 a month for cat treats. I think they're probably going to have an encounter as they go up the mountainside. So climbing the mountains. What would they run into? Climbing the is it Morrow? The Morrow Peak Mountains. So our creatures that we had brainstormed were these guys right here. So what creatures can they run into as they're climbing the mountains? I feel like saber-toothed tiger is might be a good, they could be out hunting or something. I kind of want the ice to, I don't know. What do you guys think? The polar bear. Oh yeah, we do have a polar bear. It's a CR2. It's gonna come from our list of creatures we already brainstormed here. Is there a Yeti? Oh jeez, Yetis. Oh my goodness. We did forget Yetis. Oh man. We totally forgot Yetis. Okay, hold on a second. D&D Beyond. Where is this? Tools, counter builder. What level are Yetis? Oh, it's a CR3. Yeah. We totally have a CR3 Yeti. Okay, hold on. Let's go back in there. Yeah, we probably want to make sure we have a Yeti in here. So they can come across 2 Yeti as they're climbing the mountainside. I kind of like that idea. What level of manage? We have 5 level 5s. Okay, this is good. So they could have 3 Yetis. 3 Yetis on the way up the mountainside is hard. Oh, wait, 2 Yetis? And hold on a second. And their saber-tooth panther pet or companion or something. Maybe they keep like a saber-tooth panther with them, which is a CR2. So a saber-tooth tiger. They could have a saber-tooth tiger hunting companion. So let's do that. I like that. There we go. And that makes it a medium encounter. I like that. So 2 Yeti and a saber-tooth tiger, like ambush them basically, because they're out hunting. Okay, that sounds awesome. Bowling with snowballs. Does it take you this long when making adventures for your home games? It takes me much longer. Like usually when I'm creating an adventure, it takes me, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours. It takes me considerably longer to create an adventure for my home games than what we're doing tonight. Tonight, I'm basically like, let's go, 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 go. And I'm just trying to get it done in 3 hours. Like I put a hard time limit on tonight. But when I'm doing it myself, I go a little bit slower. I think things through a little bit more, you know, and I do a little bit, it's a little bit more in depth to it. So it takes me longer for my home games. Yeah. Okay. So we have 2 Yeti and 1 saber-tooth tiger. All right. Yeah. Creating an adventure is a serious thing for me. There's a lot of thought and planning that goes into it. All right, let's see. Here we go. Climbing the Morrow Peak Mountains. On the way up the Morrow Peak Mountains, on the way up the mountains, on the way up the mountainside, 2 Yeti and their saber-tooth tiger hunting companion ambush the characters. Do Yeti throw rocks or something? Hold on. Let's see. Where are the Yeti? Yeti. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You can do this. They have a chilling gaze and 2 claw attacks. No, they don't throw rocks. Yeti are melee. They fight up close and personal, and they hide in the snow. What about saber-tooth tigers? They have a they don't have really a camouflage type thing. Interesting. Okay, so let's say the 2 Yeti are hiding just under the surface of the snow. just under the surface of the snow and burst up to either side of the characters, either side of the party to attack. And what is their, let's see. We're going to determine if they get a surprise round or not. They have advantage on stealth checks made to hide in snowy terrain. So it's a +5. So their stealth is basically an 18. So the DC is 18. So 10 + 3, and advantage counts as 5 when you're determining a passive on something. So basically what we're going to say is, any characters with a passive perception of 18 or 18 or lower are surprised. On round 2 of the ambush, the saber-tooth tiger arrives, bounding down the mountainside from a nearby jumble of boulders. There we go. So probably most of them are probably going to get surprised by the Yeti, and then the saber-tooth tiger arrives on round 2, and there is the combat. Beautiful. Ooh, creating an avalanche? Oh man. That would be nasty. We're not gonna create game mechanic rules for an ambush or something. That's a cool idea though. Yeti are not incredibly intelligent, but they are very wise. And they're hunters. So these guys are probably very clever hunters. Very, very clever. So I would not put creating an ambush beyond them, or creating an avalanche beyond them. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with the ambush idea, in my opinion. So they're hunting you, okay? They want to eat you. If they create an avalanche on you, guess what happens? You get buried underneath the snow, and then they have to dig through the snow. Who knows where you're gonna be found? They could spend days trying to dig through the snow, trying to recover your body from the avalanche, potentially. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I kind of feel like they might be able to find you by smell and then dig you out or something, but that plan has some potential flaws, I think. Anyway, I'm not gonna create an avalanche mechanic right now. We don't have time for that. It's a good idea though. It's a cool idea. All right, there's our encounter on the way up the mountainside. Excellent. And now they're going to get to the top of the mountain, and then there's going to be a glacier. And I feel like there should be like a tunnel or a cave complex inside the glacier. Like you would actually go into the glacier, and it's like ice walls, ice floor, everything is ice. And there would be like a cave complex inside the glacier. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Ooh. I like that hex slingshot. That's a good idea. A crevasse. Down a crevasse. Well, I want them to go, oh, caves, tunnels, and deep crevasses are very common in real glaciers. That makes sense. I mean, for sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. After the Yetis and after the ambushers, after the creatures are defeated, any characters with a let's find the white dragon wyrmling. White dragon wyrmling. They have so their passive stealth is not that good. It's like 10. Yeah, so I think everybody would notice it. Oh, it's +2, so it's 12. So it's 12. All right. Any creatures with a passive perception of 12 or higher notice an avian. No, what is it? Notice a. I mean, if you saw a dragon flying in the air, I think you would recognize it. Dragon-shaped creature flying in the air above them. Flying in the air above them, several miles away. No, not several miles. A mile or so away. There we go. That's good. This is the white dragon wyrmling. Returning to its glacier lair after a hunt. So what's it got in its claws? What did the white dragon wyrmling just capture in its claws? Like, it's got its prey, it just hunted, it just found something. What did it capture and it's taking it back now to eat? What is it gonna be? A cow? A rabbit? A sheep? A giant ice toad? Oh, a villager named Dan. A goat. Where did it get the goat? Oh, mountain goat. Yeah. A stag. I like mountain goat. A dragon-shaped creature flying in the air above them, a mile or so away. And it carries in its claws a mountain goat. How big is a white dragon wyrmling? It's a medium, yeah. So just a normal mountain goat. A normal mountain goat is proper. Because I think there are also giant mountain goats, but that's too big for a white dragon wyrmling. A dead mountain goat. It's gonna be a dead mountain goat. Okay, beautiful. There we did some foreshadowing. Yay! All right, next. The glacier compound. Wait, what's the name of that glacier again? The Azure Spine. Okay. The Azure Spine Glacier contains a plethora of crevasses and tunnels wending their way throughout its bulk. All right. Once the characters crest the mountainside, they notice that that icy blasts of air are radiating from these crevasses. Leading them to a rating. Oh, that's enough. If the icy if they're there to stop the ice age, and they notice that the icy blasts of air are coming out of the crevasses, they are going to assume that, hello, we need to go in there and find what's doing this. And so my point here in writing that is to get them to go into this cave compound. You have to get them inside there. If they spend a little time investigating these crevasses, they will find one that has a path, a ledge leading down into it. They will find that one has a ledge leading down into it, and not too far down, a tunnel leading deeper into the glacier. The icy, oh yeah, more icy blasts of air emanate from within. All right, there we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes, exactly, Fred. That is the next step right here, because we are now going into the glacier. So we need a layer map, and we need to limit this map to just a few rooms, because I have a problem. I am a recovering, so, all right, I am a recovering map-aholic or something. Like, the problem that I have when I create adventure maps is I have this overwhelming tendency to make them way too big with tons and tons of rooms and areas. And we can't do that tonight because we don't have time. So we got to keep this it's got to be a small map. It's got to be a small map. I always make them too big. I always make them too big for my End of the Fae Kickstarter that I just did, and that I'm, you know, whatever, working on fulfillment and crap. There's one of the adventures that's like a cave complex that it's huge. It's a big one. And my private playtesters were like, Luke, that's a really long dungeon. I'm like, yeah, I know, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep it to like 5 rooms or something. All right, let us go to the camera here and get some grid paper. I feel like okay, so there was a crevasse that led down into here, right? So actually, let's start at the top. We'll start with at the top here, and we're gonna call this the Azure Spine Cave Complex. The Azure Spine Cave Complex. And we're going to say 1 square equals 10 feet. All right, excellent. Classic D&D underground maps could be dozens of miles in every direction. Yeah, it takes forever. All right, so we had a crevasse, right? So we descended. There was this crevasse that split the area, right? So let's have this right here be a narrow ledge that leads down into the opening right here. And this will actually go into the area. So let's just draw like a little representation of crevasse. And there's like darkness at the bottom of the crevasse. Do not fall in. Will never emerge. So this is the ledge down. This is yeah, ledge. Ledge down. And then we're just gonna create like a few different rooms here. Each square is 10 feet. So I'm like drawing over here. I'm like,
I'm gonna draw off camera. I hope you guys can figure this out.
okay, so let's draw over here. So each square is 10 feet. Generally speaking, when you're making maps, you want passageways to be 10 feet wide. Like, it is a cruel dungeon master who makes passageways 5 feet wide, because when you get into combat and stuff, oh, it is a nightmare. You just trust me on this. It may or may not be realistic. I don't really care. But for the sake of the game, for the sake of your players' sanity, make passageways 10 feet wide. Yeah. Unless you have a gimmick going on like kobold corridors, then that's different. Okay, but that's a gimmick. That's different. All right, here we go. Watusa. Oh, does Dan make passageways really narrow? I mean, if you're doing goblins or kobolds or something, you have a reason for making them narrow. But if you don't, then don't torture your players. Make them 10 feet wide. Okay, anyway. Yeah, let's just keep going here. These are pretty decent sized chambers that I have going on here. I have 1, 2, 3, like 3 different areas so far. So when I create cave complexes, I usually try to have them not be linear, because that gives players choices. They can choose which way to go. It makes things more interesting. So I don't notice how I have a loop going on here. I'm trying to not make it linear. So little dungeon master trick for you. All right, here we go. So we have 5 rooms in this underground cave complex, and we're gonna do a little stuff here. Just helps to pick out which parts are like the actual tunnels and stuff, and which parts aren't. I feel like I need to fill this in. All right. Beautiful. Probably a little bit here. All right. That's acceptable. That's good enough. All right. Let's label these. And let's do this one. What'll this be? A1. A1 steak sauce. A1. We'll call this A2. A3. We'll put a little something in there. A3. A4. A5. And A6. There we go. All right, we got 6 areas to do. Now let's go back over to here. And I'm gonna get our template set up. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. There we go. And then make these heading level 1. And sound effects are required, by the way, when you're creating dungeons. You want to have cool sound effects. It makes it better. Okay. Now what I want to do, so we have our creatures right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to decide what creatures are in the different areas of our dungeon. So we're going to start placing creatures in the areas of the dungeon. That's our next step. Hey, Tough Deck, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I really appreciate that. All right, so let me go back to the map. All right, so we have ice mephits, ice toads. Well, hold on a second. We know it's going to be an A6. We know that A6 in A6 all we're doing is placing the encounters, and then we're going to flesh things out. But we know here we're going to have the ice troll and white dragon wyrmling. We know they're going to be there. That's like the end of the dungeon. A6 is like the end of the dungeon. That is where you put the bad boss guy. That's just where he goes. It's the rule. So that's going to go there. And then let's go back up. Whoops, that's the wrong one. If we go back up to our creatures, we have used the saber-toothed tiger. That's been used. We have used the white dragon wyrmling is going to go in A6. The ice troll has been used. The yeti has been used. Okay, so these are the creatures that we have remaining. Ice mephit, ice toad, and this giant ice toad and these smaller ice toads are going to go in the same room. So it's really just a matter of deciding what goes where. So what do you guys want to put in A1? Mephits in the crevasse to try to make the PCs fall. That's very cruel. Oh, that hex slingshot. I like that idea. A1 is the Yeti camp and it's empty now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. They were out hunting and they've been killed off. Let me go to this guy right here. Yeti camp. This chamber serves as the lair of the 2 Yeti and their saber-toothed tiger companion that ambushed the characters on the slopes of the mountain. if any of those creatures survived, fled the combat, they will have made their way back to this chamber and are here licking their wounds. Otherwise, the chamber is empty. Well, otherwise the chamber contains no creatures. But what would be here? What would be in this camp, this Yeti camp? Just give me some ideas of things that we would find in this Yeti camp. Probably some bones. This large chamber, it contains a pile of bones in the northern corner. Animal pelts for bedding. Yes, yes. Three piles of animal pelts that appear to serve as bedding. Ooh. Do Yetis cook meat? I don't think, no, Yetis are terrified of fire. It says in the Yeti's description that they are terrified of fire. So they do not cook their meat. They're going to eat it raw or frozen. They could have several preserved. Oh, 3 piles of animal pelts that appear to be serve as bedding. And then we will say, along the eastern wall, frozen against the eastern wall, are several animal carcasses. Covered with a thick layer of ice and frost. So these would be animal carcasses that the Yetis were saving for later. They hunted them, they froze them, and they left them there for later. So this is gonna be our read aloud text. There we go. So now we have some read aloud text there. And then we will say carcasses. These name 3 different types of animals that would be frozen against the wall. 3 different types of animals. These animals these animal carcasses, a wolf, a giant goat, and an elk, were brought back here. No, were hunted by the Yeti and brought here to be preserved for future meals. There we go. Excellent. That's pretty good for this chamber. Let's move on to a different chamber. Well, what about treasure? Hold on. What about treasure, you guys? Would we find any treasure here? Would Yetis have any treasure? I feel like the troll, well, would there be any treasure here? Would it be reasonable to have treasure here? The armor of vulnerability from an adventurer they killed? Maybe some carved trinkets? Yeah. I can't scroll up and look for things. I'm never gonna get there. Let's say the pile of bones. Because we did say a pile of bones. Bones. These are bones from the Yeti's meals. Buried in the bones are several is an adventurer's backpack containing, what does it contain? What is an adventurer's backpack containing the contents of an explorer's pack and a what is armor of vulnerability? Hold on. What kind of armor is armor of vulnerability? It's plate armor. Oh wow, plate armor. Dang. And a suit of plate armor. Armor of vulnerability. What did we say it was? Hold on a second. Bludgeoning resistance. Okay, that's good enough. Moving on. We got to keep going. All right, what's in A2? A2 is right here. That's this chamber right here. So the Yeti camp was A1, and now we're on to A2. What is in that area? Got toads. Oh, 20 gold pieces and 50 silver. Okay, I'll put that in the backpack. Containing 50 silver pieces, 20 gold pieces, all right, and I got to deduct that from that's pointless. Toads, everybody's saying toads. All right, awesome. Toads in a power mushroom. Now let's go over to these ice toads. Let's look these guys up because we're gonna have to. All right, let's get rid of these guys. And toad. It's actually ice toad. So there's one giant ice toad, and then there are going to be some smaller ones. We'll make it a medium encounter. So it'll be one giant ice toad and 3 normal ice toads. Now, amphibious, standing leap, cold aura. Okay, so they don't really blend in with their environment. I was okay. So we got one giant ice toad and 3 normal ice toads. Okay. What is the name of this chamber then? If it contains a bunch of ice toads, what is the name of this chamber? Give me a good name for it. This frozen. Oh, hold on a second. The glacier compound. The walls, the floor, walls, and ceiling of the glacier tunnels are made of rough ice. I just want to get that in there. Are made of rough ice, and faint light filters in through the ice and snow above, shedding the compound in dim light. All right, there we go. Beautiful. I just forgot that we forgot to do that. Fly trap. Totally cold. Totalicious. Okay. Totally frozen. I love it. All right. This frozen chamber contains several several large mounds of ice. Several large mounds of ice. And let's put, I feel like we got to put something. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. So we got ice toads in here. I want there to be something in the top of this chamber that is enticing the party to go up there and investigate. Like there's something up here that makes them want to like go up here and figure, maybe it's treasure, maybe it's loot. I mean, the ice troll could have purposely put something up here that would like, you know, draw people in or something. A stalagmite made of gems. Oh, nice. And he froze the gems into the stalactite. Oh man, the art pieces. Oh yeah, the art pieces. Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah. Well, the art pieces are like, well, a troll doesn't care about this stuff necessarily. So maybe he put all these art pieces. Well, or would he put gold and stuff up there? Maybe he put all the copper pieces and silver pieces in the stalactite. Let's say that he put like 200 copper piece. Oh wait, was it 200 copper pieces? That was probably supposed to be like 20,000 copper pieces actually off that table. Do I still have that table up? That was probably supposed to be like 20,000 by 100. Oh no. Oh, I guess that was right. That was 200. Oh, okay. Let me screw that up. So it's just 200. 200 copper pieces and 12,000 silver pieces. Yeah. He just took all the copper pieces and silver pieces and put them into a stalactite to lure people there. And in the northern reaches, you can see stalactite. A stalactite hanging from the ceiling that appears to have a multitude of coins melted within it. This would be like the silver stalactite. This stalactite contains 200 copper pieces and 12,000 silver pieces that the ice troll melted inside to lure intruders deeper into this chamber. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Well, stalactite's easy to spell. Icicle is hard. Icicle is a bad word. Of course I'm gonna spell it wrong. Joran, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? The ice methods? No, this is gonna be the ice toads. All right, so the mounds. Ice mounds. 4 of these ice mounds are actually, how many did we say we were gonna put in here? Where? Okay. 1 giant ice toad, 3 ice toads. All right. Or actually 3 ice toads and 1 giant ice toad. Covered with a thin layer of frost. Covered with a thin layer of frost. They remain absolutely still, waiting for prey to enter the room and investigate the silver stalactite. Once several characters move to investigate it, they spring their ambush and attack. Let's do a thing here. Characters who succeed on a DC. Okay, now let's look at these ice toads. They're not super great at hiding, but we'll give them advantage because of this little ploy. It'll be a DC 15. We'll say DC 15. Characters who succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom Perception check while studying the ice mounds, notice the ice toads for what they are. All right, that's good enough. I think we're done with this room. I think we need to move on to the next room. Would it include? Oh wait, I missed this DC 15. No, I think it needs to be an active check. The passive perception would be like maybe when they get ambushed or something. Anyway. Oh crap, that's the wrong button. Let's keep moving. Hey Tiffany, how's it going? we're creating a nice little trapped ice caverns for some players to wander into. All right, let's go to A3. So this was the Yeti camp. This is the ice toad ambush, basically, with the ice mounds. And now we have A3. So A3, what I want to put in here is not an encounter. I want there to be some sort of curiosity here, something interesting that the party can come across. So brainstorm for me some ideas about something cool that people could just come across as they just are coming through this compound. And while you're throwing ideas, I gotta go bio actually. You throw some ideas down. I'm gonna run up to the bathroom really quick. Okay, there were no nachos, so I did not get delayed in my return. A skeleton frozen in the wall, a prison. Hey, Danny, what's up? How you doing? You just got here. Yes, okay, I got an idea. All right, I got an idea now. So what's gonna be in area A3, what we're gonna have is they can see through the wall an adult Remoraz frozen there. Now, the Remoraz is dead. It's not actually alive, but it's just there. And one of the eyes appears to be watching them as they walk past. So there we go. That's my idea. What's the name of that, though? What would we name that room? Let's do some read aloud text. As you pass through this area of the tunnel, you notice a massive worm-like creature with a multitude of legs and small bat-like wings near its head. On the other side of the ice to the east. There we go. Frozen Remoraz. Okay, help me. How do you spell Remoraz? Ah! Somebody please help me. Okay, I don't know how to spell this. Is this right? Hey, look at that. No, how do you spell it? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't trust. Remor. It's got one Z. Remor has. Remor has. I did it right the first time. Look at that. I know how to spell. I'm good at this. I'm good at my job. Frozen Remoraz. Worm-like creature is a dead Remoraz. Frozen in the wall. One of its eyes appears to regard you. Through the ice. It is harmless. There we go. In the Remoraz's claws is clutched an icicle. Nice. The Eternal Eye. Oh, Hoppy the Fool. That's awesome. I like it. The Eternal Eye. Okay. Okay. There we go. Eternal Eye. Okay, cool. We're on to the next room. A4. Okay, A4. You guys, this is the room where I want to put the Giant Slayer battle axe. Remember that battle axe we rolled up? That's a Giant Slayer battle axe. I want to put that in this room so that if the players go here, they can get it. And that's going to help them when they fight the ice troll, because ice trolls are a giant type. Okay, a frozen mage. Oh, there's a frozen mage in there? Well, there's a battle axe in there. So who would have a battle axe? Ooh, there could be some frozen barbarians in there. But what kind of creatures would we have in there? All right, let's go back to the creatures. So, okay, the ice toads. We have used the ice toads. We have used, there we go. Ooh, snow golems. We could put the snow golem in here. There could be like 2 or 3 snow golems. Let the troll be wielding the axe? No, but I want them to be able to use the troll against the axe. The troll is going to have the Morning Star. You have like 2 weapons to give out. I think the snow golem goes in here. The snow golem's going here. I'm out of, where's my coffee? Okay, you will be pleased to know that I found my coffee. It was in my coffee pot. So I feel better now. Thank you. Yeah, Danny. All right, snow golems. Okay, we're putting snow golems there then. So A4 is gonna have a snow golem ambush trap thing or something. All right, let's go back over to here and A4. So now we got to describe this room. And you'll notice tonight, guys, that we're doing read aloud text. I don't always write my adventures with read aloud text. I mean, the ones that I publish, I do, obviously. But when we do these creation streams, I don't always do read aloud text, but tonight, apparently we're doing read aloud text. So there you go. I actually spent most of my day today writing an adventure for my Kickstarter. It's one of the stretch goals. And so I guess I'm just kind of in adventure writing mode. Okay, so A4, let's see. This massive chamber has a thick... Ooh, wait, this massive chamber has a hole in its ceiling. Through which snow is blowing in and piling up. Forming drifts all across the floor. Forming snow drifts all across the floor. And then we're gonna say, you can see several humanoid forms partially buried in the snow. The humanoids. This was a party of how many barbarians? Probably about 7. This was a party of 7 nomads. Well, yeah, we'll say nomads, not barbarians. 7 nomads indigenous to the glacier who sought refuge in this chamber. Who sought refuge in this chamber. Who climbed through the hole in the ceiling, seeking refuge in this chamber from a raging blizzard. All right, there we go. However, they did not survive. There we go. You can see several humanoid forms partially buried in the snow. And the blade of an exceptionally well-made battle axe protrudes from a snowdrift against the western wall. There we go. Mommy! Little girl. This little girl's bothering me. You guys, this is little girl. She rarely comes on camera. Little girl, what's going on? Come here, little girl.
That's my little girl. Oh, yes, he is. He's my little girl. Yeah,
This is little girl.
he's my little girl.
Wait. Yeah, this is little girl.
What's up, little girl?
She's adorable. Oh, this is her. Her name is Tortellini. I just call her little girl though, but this is Tortellini.
What's up, little girl?
He's a cutie pie. She doesn't come down here on camera very often. She's usually hiding somewhere. Yes, that's one of the pasta kitties. That's Tortellini. Yeah. Okay, back to the adventure. I had to put my cat on camera. She's adorable. However, they did not survive. Okay, so we have this battle axe protruding from the snow. Beautiful. That is going to lure the adventuring party to go check it out. And when they go check it out, they get ambushed by snow golems. Again, we have all these ambushes. Just like this whole dungeon is like ambush after ambush after ambush. Okay. Snowdrifts. How many snow golems would there be? We gotta create this encounter. Snow golem. Ooh, 3 of them is hard. So hold on a second. We've already had the Yeti encounter, I think, was hard. The ice toads and giant ice toad. I think that was maybe a medium encounter. The snow golems. What I'm trying to decide is if I want to make this a hard encounter or an easy encounter. What do you guys think? The Yeti were medium? Oh. I think we'll do 3 of them and make it hard. 3 of them sounds pretty good. Snowdrifts. Okay. 3 snow golems. Are hidden in the snowdrifts. When the characters begin to cross the chamber, if characters, yes, we'll say if the characters cross the chamber, the snow golems rise up out of the snow. Are snow golems intelligent or not? Let's see. No, they're not intelligent at all. Then they're there to protect the, yeah, okay. Rise up out of the snow to attack. Yeah, I don't know. I usually don't just create adventures where like everything in the adventure attacks, but we're using like, it's hard because we're using snow golems and ice toads and Yeti, and it just makes sense for those things to attack. You know what I mean? But usually I don't create adventures like this. Usually I want there to be an opportunity for social interactions, but it's a little different. So I don't know. Make them attack with harmless snowballs. Get back thee. Oh, maybe they only attack if they try to take the axe. Oh, yeah, that I like that. I like that. Rise up out of the snow. Menacingly. However, they only attack if the characters try to take the battle axe or attack them. Okay, I like that. And then we're gonna say loot. What other type of loot would these barbarians or nomads, let's call them, have on them? The battle axe is a, what did we say it was? A giant slayer battle axe. Oops. Is a magical giant slayer battle axe. What else would be on the nomads? We already placed the armor of vulnerability, so let's get rid of that. This is what I generally do. I roll on the tables, I put it all at the bottom, and then as I distribute it throughout the adventure, I just delete it from down below. That way you have loot distributed throughout the entire adventure, and it's not like all at the end or something lame like that. A bunch of money. I attack the snowdrift. He's just standing there menacingly. Ooh, the silver framed mirror. Oh, let's put one of these things here. The painting, a goblet. Why would nomads? Oh yeah, a silver framed mirror. Yeah, they could have a mirror. It could be a small one. Sure. If the characters dig out the corpses of the nomads and search them over, they can also find some money. They probably have some money on them. Let's see. Let's say like 500 gold. That's a lot of money for nomads to have. Maybe 150 gold pieces. 150 gold pieces. Yeah, let's just say 150 gold pieces. So, okay. 1350. They can also find 150 gold pieces, a silver framed mirror, and the contents of how many nomads were there? 7 of them. 7 explorers packs. There we go. And a warm pair of socks. All right, there we go. That's pretty good. I think that room is done. What's the name of that room? Let's name that room. Give me a decent name for that room, folks. That include several pairs of warm winter clothes. And name that room. Golem's Slalom. Chilly reception. Ooh, I like that. Chilly reception. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. All right, we have 2 rooms to go. Whee! 2 rooms to go. All right. So that was A4, and we are now on A5. So this is like, so A5 is going to have something in it, and then A6 is where we're going to have the ice troll and the white dragon wyrmling. So A5, let's see what creatures we have available still to put in A5. Now our snow golems we have used. We have ice mephits, a white guard drake, and a polar bear. What makes the most sense to have an A5? I don't know if a polar bear makes sense to be that deep in a cave. The white guard drakes would make sense, I think. Ice mephit playground. Polar bear nest. Polar bear nest. Ice mephits dancing around something. Ooh. Maybe there could be a frozen polar bear. Mephit encounter with them flying all over the room. Yeah, I kind of like that. Mephits and Mayhem. Ooh, that's the name of the room. Okay, we have the name of the room. Very nice. You're on a roll, Fred, with the names of the room. Mephits and Mayhem. Beautiful. Now, ice mephits. Let's figure out how many ice mephits we're gonna have here. Oh, I gotta show you my. I'm sorry. I'm not showing you my screen. Ice. There we go. Okay, ice mephit. Sorry, I had to freak out a little bit. We could have a lot of these. Oh, dude, we could have 12 ice mephits. We could just fill this room up with ice mephits. Yeah, let's make there be like 12. 12 of them is medium. But here's the thing: when they are still, they appear to be icicles. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Look at this. When the mephit remains motionless, it is indistinguishable from an ordinary shard of ice. Okay, so basically what we're gonna have is we are going to have 12 stalactite, like icicles, hanging from the ceiling, and they're the ice mephits. And then we're gonna have a frozen polar bear in the room. And the polar bear is gonna have something on it that would like tantalize the players into going in there and getting it. Yeah, we need PC bait. Exactly. We're gonna have PC bait. That's gonna be the frozen. Maybe. Oh, what if the polar bear has like a collar on him made out of like pure gold, studded with gems and stuff? Oh, that would totally get the players to go in there. Oh man. Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. On the far side of this large icy chamber, you see a massive polar bear reared up on its hind legs and frozen completely solid. Under a layer of frost covering its body. Under a layer of frost covering its body glimmers several gems set into a golden collar around the polar bear's throat. Okay. Loot. The golden collar is set with what kind of gems? Name me a type of gem. Thanks, Pakan. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad you like it. This is gonna be. I'm gonna make this available for everybody too. It'll be on my website, thedmlayer.com, for everybody to use in their own games as of tomorrow morning. Ray Pinna, thank you so much for the tier 1 gift to Rondo the Hut. And Pakan, thank you for resubbing, dude, with Prime. I really appreciate that, dude. A ruby for the contrast. Small rubies. I see lots of rubies. Okay, cool. Let's do that. The golden collar is set with over a dozen small rubies and is worth something. How much is this going to be worth? 1,000 gold pieces? Yeah, let's make it worth 1,000 gold pieces. And is worth 1,000 gold pieces. All right, we have to write in. Okay. Shards of ice dangle from the ceiling of this. large icy chamber. And on the far side, you see a massive polar bear. There we go. The shards of ice are actually the ice mephits. Shards of ice. 12 of the ice shards are actually ice mephits hanging from the ceiling and waiting to ambush anyone who disturbs the polar bear or the golden collar around its throat. That is awesome. There we go. That's beautiful. The name of the adventure: Ambushes and Avalanches. Where's the avalanche? There was never an avalanche. That's kind of like the red herring. It's not in there or something. That's a pretty good name though. That's gonna be in the running once we get to brainstorming that. I think that room is done. We have to keep moving. I'm happy with that room. Let's do A6. So this is our last room. This is where we're gonna find the ice troll and the white dragon wyrmling. There should have been an avalanche. Ooh. Anytime the players cast a fire spell inside the cave, there is a 10% chance the section of the cave they're in collapses. Hold on a second. Hold on, you're onto something. You're onto something. Let's put that up here. The glacier compound. Right here. Right here. Avalanches. Collapsing ceilings. Anytime a character casts a fire spell greater than a cantrip, you know, because cantrips aren't that big of a deal, but at fifth level, they will have fireball. And I guarantee you, the players are going to use fireball in this adventure. There you go. Greater than a cantrip, such as fireball. Oops. I think it's greater than a 10% chance. Yeah, there's a 100% guarantee they're going to cast fireball. I feel like you automatically will have an avalanche. Anytime a character casts a fire spell greater than a cantrip, such as fireball, it's like an 80% chance. Make it one. No, it's got to be high. 10% chance per level of the spell, 25% chance. How about a 25% chance per level of the spell? Well, the damage isn't going to be great. No. Where it automatically happens. Well, yeah. It causes a small avalanche of ice boulders to rain down from the ceiling in a 20-foot radius from where the fire spell causes damage. All creatures in that area must make a DC. So it's boulders raining down on you. I feel like that's probably going to be a dexterity saving throw, right? Centered on the caster? Okay. Yeah, on the caster's head. From where the spell was cast. All creatures in there must make a DC. This is level 5. Maybe DC 14. Dexterity saving throw. Taking how much damage? That's the question. How much damage? This is like a trap, basically. This is basically like a trap. Hold on a second. Let's go to the Dungeon Master Guide. And this is going to be where are traps? Traps. There we go. At 5th level, a dangerous trap does 4d10 damage, or a setback does 2d10. What if it does 2d10 damage? I think it's like 2d10 damage, save for half. I think that's kind of what I'm going for. Taking 2d10 bludgeoning damage, or half as much on a successful save. There we go. So the cat. I think that's pretty decent. They're gonna either stop using fire spells like Fireball, or they're gonna get beat up a little bit. Ooh, and the area is difficult terrain. Oh, I like that. The area is also then considered difficult terrain. Yeah, from the icy boulders that litter the area. All right, nice. There we go. Now we can call this avalanches. What is it? Ambushes and avalanches. Ambushes and avalanches. There, like every room, you guys, every room pretty much has the potential for both of these things. An ambush and an avalanche. I spelled that wrong. Oh, I didn't. Spell check is going funny. There you go. Nice. You put that on your resume. Nice. I'm out of coffee. All right, I'm gonna have to go to water. Okay, Danny, feel better. We'll see you next time. All right, that's cool. And we got the ice mephits in. We did the ice mephits, and we did the polar bear. I mean, they didn't get to fight the polar bear, but it was there. It was in the adventure. We're not actually going to be able to use the white guard drakes. So I'm just going to take those guys out. There's not enough rooms, and we're not going to create a room. So they didn't get used. That's okay. That's like, oh, wait a second. Wait, they could be a random encounter maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we have time. What I need to do here, we have to flesh this last room out, you guys. The room with the ice troll and the white dragon wyrmling. So we got to flesh this room out. Yeah, how dare I drink water? I know. All right, so, okay, this room, the room we have to flesh out, this is our last room, and then we finish. Then we are finished. Is this one right here. This is obviously the lair of the ice troll, and it's the white dragon wyrmling. But what is there something interesting that we could do in this room, some sort of terrain or something that we could put here to make this room a little bit more interesting? Ooh, wait a second. What if the ice troll has made a massive throne out of ice? So he has a throne made out of ice. The artifact creates a blizzard in the room. Slippery terrain. Oh yeah, slippery. The ice floor is very slippery. I like that. Okay. All right. We got an idea. Let's write this down. So read aloud text. There we go. This massive chamber. I keep saying massive. Is there a different word for massive? This enormous. There we go. This enormous chamber. The floor of this enormous chamber is covered with slick ice and several large icicles hang from the ceiling. They're going to be terrified of these icicles. Toward the southern end is a massive, see? Massive. Gigantic, there we go. Is a gigantic throne made of solid ice. Toward the southern end of the area, sitting upon a gigantic throne made of solid ice is a, how big is an ice troll? Hold on a second. How big is an ice troll? Large. Is a large, monstrous creature with frigid white skin and a beard of bristling icicles. Next to the throne, next to the ice throne, next to the throne is a, how big is a white dragon wyrmling? I think those are medium. I think we already determined that they are medium. Let's add this. Let's add this over here. White dragon wyrmling. And yeah, it's medium. Da-da-da-da-da. Next to the throne is a white dragon, roughly the size of a person, feasting on what appears to have once been a goat. There we go. Beautiful. And now we have the description. Now we can flesh out the rest of this. The wyrmling is, oh yeah, well, how much gold do we have left to distribute? We actually don't have a lot of gold or anything left. But what we could do, instead of 1,000 platinum pieces, we could make this 1,000 gold pieces. Make it a small pile. We'll make it a small pile of gold. Treasure pile. Next to the throne, on a small pile of coins. Yeah, because that's not a, yeah. On a small pile of coins, there we go. Coin pile, there we go. Coin pile. This pile of coins contains 1,350 gold pieces, a painting worth 250 gold pieces, and oh wait, no. I think the silver goblet. It holds a silver goblet in one hand. Well, I don't know. I think the troll is gonna have oh, it's getting too complicated. I'm putting the silver goblet back in the treasure pile. It's getting too complicated. I don't want to write this, and it's almost time to be done. And a silver goblet worth 250 gold pieces. All right, there we go. Okay. Petting the dragon like a lap kitty. Oh, that's funny. Oh, what's the name of this troll? Frostbeard. And what is the name? The Veil of Winter. Oh, it's actually, it's a white veil with icicles. Yeah. So he's wearing this creature. The creature appears to be wearing a white veil on its face, and it holds in one hand a silver goblet. Across its lap lies a gleaming morning star. There we go. Beautiful. So the troll loot, he actually does have a silver goblet. Okay. Keep changing my mind. A silver goblet worth 250 gold pieces and a +2 morning star. There we go. Occupants. The creature is the ice troll. What is his name again? I keep forgetting the name. Frostbeard. Is the ice troll Frostbeard. The creature on the throne. And the Veil of Winter. The creature on the throne is the ice troll Frostbeard. And the dragon And the dragon nearby is a white dragon wyrmling. So the question here is, when this troll sees the adventuring party walk into the room, what is he gonna do? Like, is he going to talk with them? Maybe he does. Maybe he like, so he'll assume how intelligent is a troll? How intelligent is a troll? Let's see. I mean, he's not smart. He has like a rudimentary intelligence. He only speaks giant though. That's kind of a problem. I mean, the troll could assume that these people have gotten all the way through the cavern, so they're pretty powerful. So maybe I offer them, you know, like a position in my kingdom or something. I don't know. Offer them a cold beer and explain that's why he really did it. Hey, you guys want some hot chocolate? Yeah, he's smart enough to know that he might not survive if it comes to a fight. Maybe he would like offer them the treasure pile if they just leave him alone. He offers them the veal. Just leaves out that he has to be killed to deactivate it. And they have to come back later. Maybe. Oh gee, you got me, guys. Oh. In combat, the ice troll wields the +2 Morning Star that he has across his lap. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're going to do something here. Encounter notes. Okay. Frostbeard is smart enough to understand that the characters have fought their way through the glacier compound. And he isn't necessarily keen on a fight if one can be avoided. Oh, he can absolutely be smarter than the average Frostwell. He tries to talk his way out of the situation. Well, how would he try to talk his way out of the situation? Like, offering the characters the treasure in the coin pile if they leave him be. He can talk common. Frostbeard speaks common. Oops. There we go. Bam. If the offer of treasure doesn't work, it won't. If the offer of treasure doesn't work, Frostbeard admits that the veil about his fate, if the offer of treasure doesn't work and the characters reveal their reason for being there, Frostbeard admits that the veil about his face is probably responsible for the impending Ice Age. He will freely give the characters the Veil of Winter. Oh, he has the Veil of Winter on. Yeah. He will freely give the characters the Veil of Winter in exchange for his life, leaving out the fact that it will not cease to function. Well, maybe he doesn't know. No, Frostbeard might not even know how that Veil of Winter works. Yeah. He probably doesn't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know if, like, but how do the players know? I mean, they'll have to leave. This is where it gets messy. They would have to leave, figure out that it didn't work. They'd have to come back. They'd have to fight him anyway. Like, any way you slice it, the players are going to have to kill this frost giant or this ice troll. They're going to have to kill him. So why not just cut to the chase? It seems like a bunch of a runaround. If the players have to come back here and kill him anyway. Oh. I don't know. I feel like would he just attack them? He's an ice troll. Yeah, I think he would try to convince them to side with them. I don't think he's going to give it to them. I don't think he's going to give it to them. That's too complicated. And they're going to come back and fight him anyway, so it's just dumb. If the offer of treasure doesn't work, Frostbeard offers them positions working for him as he ushers in a new ice age at the behest of his goddess, the deity of frost. I don't know, something. Frost and cold. And they're going to refuse. Of course, they're going to refuse. If the characters, when the characters refuse this offer, you know they're probably going to refuse it. If the characters refuse this offer, Frostbeard and the white dragon wyrmling attack. Wyrmling attack. There. Yeah. Well, we're over our time limit, so we're gonna finish this up. We're not gonna make this any more complicated. So now what we're gonna say too is due to the slippery floor in the chamber. Now, due to the slippery floor in the chamber, the area is difficult terrain for the characters, and it's difficult terrain for the characters, and anyone who tries to dash, and anyone who dashes must succeed on a DC 14 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. The ice troll and white dragon wyrmling are not affected by the slippery floor. Okay, so there's a little bit of environmental effects for the battle. And I think we're gonna wrap it up right there. So we have the coin pile, we have the troll loot, and we have the resolution. So wait a second, this artifact, the artifact can be forced into dormancy by slaying the bearer and engulfing it with blazing hot fire for an entire day, whatever. What's the name of this chamber? We gotta name this chamber. Oh yeah, if the PCs were smart enough to get spiked boots. Yeah, if. We gotta name this chamber, this final fight, and then we're gonna do the resolution. The Frozen Throne. That's pretty cool. The Veiled Retreat. No, Dan, the stream is not until 1. Chamber of the Frostbeard's Fortress. I kind of like the Frozen Throne. Frozen Throne. I feel like I need to add Morning Star to the dictionary. Oh, crap. Oh well. That worked. I just ignored it. I ignored all. Frozen Folly. All right, resolution. We'll say when the characters have dispatched Frostbeard and returned the Veil of Winter to the people in, what's the name of that village? Silver Fall? Yeah, Silver Fall. In Silver Fall, they receive their promised reward of 1,000 gold pieces. Huh. Haha! Done. Yes. Okay. Once the populace of Silver Fall, what do they have to do to make it stop working? Blazing hot fire for an entire day. Yeah. Engulf the artifact in blazing hot fire for an entire day. The icy weather slowly dissipates over the next week until the climate returns to normal. There we go. Beautiful! Beautiful! All right, I think we're done. Stand by. Yeah, we're not gonna make any random encounters. We don't have time tonight. We did not get. Oh wait, what white guard drakes? That could be a random encounter. White guard drake. Let's just do that really quick. That could be our really quick random encounter. White guard drake. White guard drake. There are 2 of them. So 4 of them is medium. Okay, 4 of them. Let's do 4 of them. Random encounter. 4 white guard drakes. And we're gonna say, hold on a second. Ah! That's the wrong button. Use this random encounter as needed in the adventure. It's expected that the party may need to take a couple short rests over the course of the adventure, but no long rests. I don't think we put a whole bunch of stuff in here, and many of our encounters were medium, so I kind of feel like they probably don't need a long rest. And let's unstrike through that right there. See, make sure we didn't miss anything. Wow. We have an entire adventure with read aloud text that we did in about 3 hours. Yeah, because the stream didn't start until a little bit after 9 or a little bit after 6. That is pretty freaking sweet. That is awesome. I love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this adventure right here that we just created is going to be on my site, thedamnlair.com, probably tomorrow morning sometime, where you guys can all get it and use it in your own games. And by the way, there's tons of awesome free adventures and other Dungeon Master resources over on my site that you might want to check out. What we're going to do now is we are going to raid a channel, and then we're going to call it a night. So let me find somebody to raid, and then I am going to get out of here, and I have to take a bio break so bad. I've been just trying to finish up this adventure so I can go. All right, let's find somebody here to raid. I am looking. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm finding somebody that we can raid. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Well, there's one. We can do that guy right here. Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I think we're so Praetor's Rejects. We can do that one. That sounds cool. Praetor's Rejects. Oh, dudes around a table. Cool. Let's do that one. Let's do this one right here. That one looks good. Praetor's Rejects. All right, let me get that set up. We're gonna go raid these guys. Raid channel. Praetor's Rejects. All right, folks, we're gonna raid these folks, and then I'm out of here. So it's been fun hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And here we go. Jump in that raid.
Get in the raid. Let's go. Let's get in there. It's raid time. Yeah. Okay, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See you, dudes.